Once again, action speaks louder than words. That's why I love it when I get a cutaway, because I can just nail these guys to the cross when they do stupid ass shit. But right here what I got is, I mean, look at that. Plenty of material right here. Of course, you never grind on the floor of the port. You're not going to go in there and cut on that. They knew that. They put the water jacket here, but still moved it away where you can get a larger valve in it if you wanted to. But the part I love, look at this right here. Boom. Usually, on a lot of cylinder heads, they'll put a water jacket right here, which that's where you want to go in there and cut and start here to start raising the port. And on some performance heads, I'll actually go in there and carry this to the hilt. I'll come up on the floor. Let's get a little closer. I'll come up and start taking that turn out. You see the apex here. I'm going to come and I'll start cutting like this and try to bring that up as high as I can where I've got just enough flange for the header. And I take, basically, I'm straightening that out. Then I'll go in here if I can and I'll add material to it and try to put material in the exhaust runner. Now keep in mind that I'm talking about heavy stage 4 and stage 5 modifications. They've set this up. I mean, they've just made it an absolute piece of cake. And in the stock form, look at the height of that short turn. Look how it just crawls right out of there and eases and comes right off the seat and comes right up. It is, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, a D-shaped type port. It does look rectangle a little bit, but I promise you, it is a deceiving thing. It's more of a D-shaped type cut, but I got plenty of room. I could probably go about 125 right here. I have no fears of water jackets. As you can see, there's nothing right here beside of it. Try to get you a little bit better view. There's nothing right here as far as water jacket or anything in the way that's going to keep me from coming right here with a 1406 or something similar and chopping the top part of this. The width is really good. I've already measured it on my X, Y, and Z mat that I use, and man, it's just right there. You're not going to have to work on this exhaust port very hard to get it to perform. And for those wanting to raise it up, like I said, we're going to have about 125 right here where we can come on up. Width's already there. So it don't take a tremendous amount of work to turn this thing into a fire breather, but just right out of the box, it's right there at 200 with everything else. So plus here, and real big plus right here where they got that water jacket. If I had to probably say the area that would concern me the most, and remember now, this is on people like me that are trying to really get it, would be the material. See where our spring seat is? I mean, now on the exhaust port, of course, you ain't got to worry about it. You're nowhere near it. But on the intake, the newer revisions for the plus 100 long valve they're going to offer, which probably be in a 220 series, will have 80 thousandths more here. And possibly they're talking about raising some meat levels here. Trying to find a con, that'd be the only thing that I could possibly think of. And once again, this is an area of serious modification. As far as the head going up to a street max effort stage 4, they've given us plenty of meat. Kept us thick on the deck. Look at the deck surface. We're going to get to that in a minute. But I wanted to show you the exhaust port, how far she is from the... we'll take a look at this here. This is kind of an indicator of what you got. Okay. Measuring distance from the head or from the deck surface up to this right here, which is our level. I mean, golly, it's just got a beautiful roll right there. So they got us pretty much laid out on the exhaust port. No water jacket worries anywhere where we're going to be cutting the head. I'll turn this around so you can see there. And again, you know, we have a water jacket right here pulling the heat away from the head, but it's not going to be in no way in an area, as you can see, no way in an area that you're going to be grinding, because people, if you're grinding in here, you're doing something wrong. You do not grind the floor. If anything, you'd add material to it. All right, let's move on now to one of the more interesting parts of this. I'm going to show you the weld and how well this thing took heat and weld to it to repair or to add material.